We have no break. The next match is gonna be starting immediately. It is gonna be Bren, Cap, Dutchy, and YoYo in the second loser bracket match of today. Let's have a look at the players. Bren from Team Zerator, 20 years old with gamepad and cam 2, mostly known for his amazing performances at the Zerator Cups. Then we have Cap for Gamers Origin, 24 years old, playing with a gamepad and cam 2 as well. Then we have Dutchy, 27, playing with a keyboard, representing Team Sampi. He has been doing outstandingly against all of the players yesterday. Unfortunately, wasn't enough for him, so he's going to be in the loser bracket, together with YoYo, who is 25, keyboard player and cam 3 as well. A long time competitor as well in this tournament. So it is going to be 4 big names in the TrackMania tech scene. Amazing stuff coming up. They're warming up already. So the match is going to start very shortly. As soon as all of the players are gonna get comfortable with the setups, with the environment, we're gonna go very soon into the first live round. So yeah, as I said, it is Dutchy that played outstandingly against Pack, Carl Jr. and Kappa in that winner bracket match yesterday that you hopefully haven't missed out on. That match has been an absolute banger with grand final quality. So Dutchy, who played really well, just couldn't keep up with the performance of Kappa, Carl Jr. and Pack. So Dutchy has dropped down to the loser bracket, but if he keeps up the performance that he has been showing in that match, he has a very good chance at moving forward in the loser bracket against very good players as well, though. Bren, Cap, and YoYo shouldn't be counted out of this one yet. Bren, of course, I wouldn't say he's the fastest tech driver out there, but he has proven that he can keep up with many of those big guys in the tech scene. So Bren could be up for a great surprise right here. Cap, also the same. It can be a hit or miss for him, depending on how he feels at that day. Cap has been showing that he can be really fast, but has also had some matches where he made a couple of mistakes and couldn't really keep up with the pace of the best players. And then, of course, YoYo, that has been around for such a long time, has been clocking in multiple victories on LAN events already. So YoYo knows what he's doing, might be able to handle the pressure a little better than the others. Let's find out very soon. Let's see, is everybody on the server? Yes, Dutchy, YoYo, Bren, and Cap, all 4 on the server. So I think the server is right now being prepared to start the match script. And then we are gonna kick it off right away. So chat, feel free to cheer for your favorite player. Once more, this is going to be the top 2 moving forward in the loser bracket, while we have the bottom 2 dropping out of the tournament. This is the loser bracket, so this is do or die now. All of the players have been taking 3rd or 4th once already, meaning that they basically lost a life in this tournament already, so they can't afford losing another one. Loser bracket will be the last chance to prove themselves. They still have the chance to reach the grand final through the loser bracket. Everybody has the chance to become a world champion at this point, but they need to survive this matchup, so let's find out. Everybody's driving. Bren is standing still. Cap is driving. Dutchy is driving. YoYo just finished his round. So yeah, doesn't seem like the technical issues that we had in the previous match, so I think everything is ready to go. Of course, then again, I'm sitting here at home, casting the TrackMania World Championship 2018 for you. I am not there at the venue to actually see what is happening right now, what the players are going through, if there's any, you know, technical difficulties that are maybe not visible right now. I am not aware of anything, so we just have to wait until everybody and everything is settled to kick off this loser bracket match. And there it is, match start initiated. Here we go. The first map of this match is gonna be Spectrum. Let's have a look at the map preview made by Pikes. Alright, that is gonna be the intro to this amazing match. That is gonna be coming up Dutchy, YoYo, Bren, and Cap. This is gonna be an amazing match where I think everybody is roughly on the same level in regards to speed and consistency. So this is definitely not decided at all. Like, it is not clear who's gonna have the upper hand. It is definitely gonna be decided on how the players will be performing on each map. It will be a back and forth between the players, I would assume. So let's see what we're gonna see right here, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck. Have fun. And off we go. Let's follow Bren through the first rounds on this map. Point limit, as always, 120 since we're in the loser bracket. 4 rounds per map. And don't forget that each player actually has the opportunity to deploy a break whenever he wants, outside of technical issues, that is. So we've had that rule in the entirety of the TrackMania World Championship and in the TrackMania Pro League. So the players haven't really been using it on the Paris Games Week like since the playoffs. But they should be aware that the opportunity is being given to them. Going into the round, though, we see Cap and YoYo having a wonky start right now. They made mistakes already. It is Dutchy on second and Bren with a massive gap already in the lead by 0.33 of a second, dropping down into the right-hander, transitioning into the platform. Oh, Dutchy clipping the platform on the inside. That could have gone a bit worse. But Dutchy will actually stay on that second place because Cap was just too far behind. Very, very spread positions right here. Not really too exciting of a round. YoYo actually trying to snipe Cap at the end, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Oh, but Cap going very wide. YoYo might be getting it right there. No, won't be enough. Even though it was very close. With the top of the finish arc for Cap, he had to release in the air to not hit it. But he did it and secures that third place. So Bren will start off that match very well with the first 10 points. Dutchy on second with 6. Cap on third with 4. And YoYo with 3 on last place right now. And he makes another mistake right away in the first half of the track. Lost half a second already. Oh, and Cap with the no slide into the left-hander. So Cap and YoYo making mistakes again. They are not really warm right now. They're making some mistakes very early on. I'm sure that once they're getting a little warmer, getting a little more comfortable, they will stop making these, let's say, avoidable mistakes. YoYo has hit like the first available wall pretty much, and Cap with that no slide. Those mistakes both are avoidable for sure. Let's have a look at the fight for first place. It is Bren and Dutchy once again that did not make a mistake so far. Dutchy avoiding the inside edge this time. It is Bren still in the lead, but Dutchy trying to come closer with more speed. Starting to slide a little earlier, both getting the equal amount of speed, but Bren with a better exit. Dutchy, I think, released a little bit at that exit. So Bren will be capitalizing on that. Keeps that first place, not risking it a lot over that Randstein. Dutchy doesn't touch it at all, and I think Bren will take it here with ease. Yes, he will. Bren with another 10-pointer continues the perfect match right now. Dutchy on second, YoYo and Cap with that position change now, both sitting there at 7 points. Bren at 20 and Dutchy at 12. Round number 3. Oh my god, YoYo again with a mistake. What is happening? The precision is just gone for YoYo, and another mistake. Ale YoYo, where did Ale YoYo go? Yeah, he is completely losing it right there in the first corner. The precision is just not there at all, and he drops down by more than 2 seconds already. Cap, however, did not make a mistake so far, so he is trailing Dutchy and Bren that have been dominating the first 2 rounds. Bren again on first place, really showing a great performance here so far together with Dutchy. So these 2 players really outplaying Cap and YoYo at this point. Bren versus Dutchy, Sampi versus the Raider. Dutchy now having the upper hand through the left-hander, risks it a lot right there. Bren with the inside line over the grass, gets the same amount of speed like Dutchy out of this one. A slightly better line right there from Bren, but Cap is also very close, so maybe he's gonna snipe them at the end. Oh, Dutchy now touches the wall on the inside, and Cap will get second place. Bren on first with a great time, 1:10.32, continues the 10-point streak, 30 points for Bren. And he has double the amount of points from Dutchy at this point already. As the Frenchies would say, Bren, il est chaud. Right now. 30 points for him. Let's go into the next round. The 4th point. Oh, and Cap with a full stop into the checkpoint. That is not going to be good for Cap at all. He's going to drop down by multiple seconds. Bren holding strong once again together with Dutchy. YoYo this time has avoided the mistake. He's on 3rd place right now. Oh, Dutchy now not with the best line, but YoYo made a mistake again. So Cap and YoYo not really feeling this map at all right now. So it is once again Bren and Dutchy leading on the first 2 positions. Bren having the upper hand as we approach this turn. Very important to keep the speed while maintaining a very short line through that section. Bren does it very nicely, and he's about to clean sweep map number 1 if he doesn't mess up the ending. Dutchy with that inside line, but it's not going to be enough to catch up to Bren, who gets another 10 points. 10.39, and Bren has gotten the perfect map. 40 points for Bren. What an amazing performance. Dutchy at 21, Cap at 16, YoYo at 15. Many mistakes from Cap and YoYo. Dutchy doing well, getting almost consistently second, except for that previous round where he made that mistake. So yeah, very, let's say, unexpected outcome out of the first map. Maybe Advanta is gonna change it. Let's have a look. Alright, we're gonna kick it off. The warm-up has just ended. The players wishing themselves good luck and fun. Of course, some good manners right there from all of the participants. That is very nice to see. So, map number 2 ongoing. Bren in the lead after that perfect first match at 40 points. Will he be able to continue that? That is, of course, the big question. Dutchy sitting there, 21. Didn't really get a big lead over Cap and YoYo, who are at 16 and 15 points respectively. Both of them have made a lot of mistakes. Dutchy, who has been doing a lot better than them, so you know, didn't really get big of a lead right there. So let's see if the next map is going to be better for him. Right now, Dutchy and Bren, Cap and YoYo, all of them are very, very close to each other. I saw YoYo struggling a little bit with hitting that line. He's going to drop down by 0.2 of a second just by not getting that line all too well. Cap with that really risky inside line goes up to first place, gets a really nice entry into this one. Maintains a lot of speed, maintains that first place together with that. Going through the left-hander where you can get some no slides. Nobody getting it here though. The blue part also very important. Cap now risking it over the underground border together with Dutchy. Both not getting the slowdown, but Cap being a bit unlucky right there and also lost a lot of speed in the hairpin. YoYo made that mistake as well. So it is Dutchy and Bren once again. But Dutchy about to actually deny Bren the perfect match. Dutchy will have enough speed to pass it. Will the angle be enough to hit the finish line? Yes, it will. Dutchy will deny Bren the perfect match already. So he's going to get important 10 points. The only player under 112, so the times are not overwhelming in this round. But Dutchy will take first with a 111.99. Goes up to 31 points. Ooh, a very alternative line by Cap entering round number 2. He went very, very tight and exited very wide as a result. So that is not the optimal line by Cap. As a result, he's going to be on last place. But Bren, Dutchy, both struggling with that turn combination. That one is actually very difficult to get right. Once the initial angle doesn't fit, then the other angles are not going to fit either. So Dutchy and Bren are both pretty much making the same mistake. And it is YoYo on first place. This is the first time that we see YoYo in first place. And he could very well benefit from those 10-pointer that he could possibly get out of this round. Cap is on second place, a 10th behind as he goes over that underground border. Risky stuff by Cap, but he does not get punished for that. Coming up to the last corner, it is Dutchy that is too far behind. Bren is 0.3 behind, so maybe if somebody makes a mistake... Oh no, he made a mistake as well. Gets the no slide inside line. What is that line? Dutchy will go for the overtake, but YoYo will take first place in front of Cap. Dutchy on third, and Bren now losing it a little bit after that initial amazing performance on map 1, getting a second and a fourth place on map 2. So Bren will lose a couple of points right here towards Dutchy. So as I predicted prior of the match start, it is going to be a back and forth between all of the players. Some players, of course, preferring some maps and then maybe not liking some other maps. Meaning that will allow for a nice yo-yo effect. No pun intended, but a yo-yo effect between all of the players. Always, you know, hopping between the positions. So let's see what's going to happen. Oh, 2 mistakes by Bren and Cap in that section. So that section is definitely not easy, as you can see. As we have Bren struggling with it again, and also Cap making a mistake in that section again. It is Dutchy in the lead, Bren making another mistake. Dutchy in the lead, followed by YoYo. So those are the only 2 players that have been surviving right now without making any further mistake. Dutchy holding strong with that 0.15 over lead as we go through the hairpin. Good exit by both of them. Dutchy with a tad more speed as we go over the platform. Risky stuff by Dutchy there. Goes onto 2 wheels. That is something that can also go wrong. YoYo now actually risking it, and he will have a better angle for the last jump. He's actually going to snipe Dutchy. Dutchy hit the finish super far left, traveling more distance in the air, and YoYo will snipe that first place and gets more points. Now up to 39 points. YoYo is back. Round number 4. And YoYo definitely having the best performance out of all of the players in this map so far. Let's see if he's gonna be able to capitalize on that in the last round. Another chance to maybe take home 10 points and overtake Dutchy. Cap has been making multiple mistakes, so the first and second map haven't really been going his way so far. Cap sitting at 29 points in total. This time, no mistakes in this turn combination. Everybody going through. Good speed out of this one as well. Now we're coming up to the spicy blue part where we can see a lot of risky lines. Risky lines being very, very effective here. We saw that Bren didn't really carry a lot of speed through this one. Drops down all the way back to last place. Makes another additional mistake. So Bren is really not really feeling it on this map. He is in the lead, but he's going to lose a lot of points. YoYo is on first place once again. Dutchy and Cap fighting it out for second place, but Dutchy will have the better exit and the better gear change at the exit of that corner. So it will all come down to the last place who's going to go for the risky inside line. Nobody will go for it, but it is Dutchy that gets the upper hand with a much better angle. YoYo might have some struggles there. Yes! YoYo sitting in front of the finish line with only a centimeter of a gap. Didn't hit it and drops down from first to fourth within a blink of an eye. That's how quick it can go. Dutchy on first, Cap on second, Bren on third, and YoYo losing it. Next map, even odds. Here you saw Spam guiding through this map. It is going to be even odds by Skadi. And it will be the current point standing being as follows. Bren with 56 has lost a lot of the point lead that he accumulated in the first map. 56, 51 for Dutchy, 42 for YoYo, and 35 for Cap. So the first three positions are getting pretty spicy with YoYo pulling off a great comeback. Cap is losing it, but maybe this map is going to be in his favor. Let's have a look at round number 1. Let's follow Cap, actually. Everybody is off to a good start. We see some slightly different lines here, as always. These maps allow for many, many different lines, which all end up being roughly the same if executed properly. So this time it is Bren that actually gets a really, really good start right here. Finds himself 0.15 of a second in front of everyone else. So Bren off to a great, great start right here. Holding up the flag for the Raider. Dutchy on second place. Cap on third. No, this is a back and forth right now. Cap with the inside line. Fighting it still with Dutchy right now for that second place. YoYo a bit further behind. Now we have this left platform exit. Very, very tight. Very, very blind as well. Really hard to judge where the exit actually is. The apex is blind. So a tough corner to get. We go through the final hairpin. Nobody made a mistake. This round is actually very clutch. It is Bren on first place, followed by Dutchy, YoYo, and Cap and YoYo. And everybody is gonna keep those positions all up until the end. 3100s between first and fourth. That was a great round by everyone. Bren taking first, Dutchy on second, Cap on third, and YoYo on fourth. So Bren will extend his lead just by a little bit, goes up to 66 points now. So we are reaching halfway through this match. Point limit is 120 plus finalist mode. For those that are not familiar with the finalist mode, for those that are maybe watching competitive TrackMania for the first time, first of all, welcome to the TrackMania World Championship. And the finalist mode is basically a mode where you need to reach that point limit or the the required points of 120, and then win another round to secure that position. But YoYo now with a full stop in that section, and also Bren, yeah, doing the lawnmower in that section. So 2 big mistakes in this round. Cap will be the one that is going to benefit from that, but Dutchy now with a lot more speed, passing Cap for that first place. Going on to the blue part now. Very, very tight lines, almost inside of the wall right there on the left side. Cap and Dutchy almost inside of each other right now. Last hairpin coming up. Who's going to get more speed out of it? It looks like Cap is going to have the upper hand right there. Dutchy will not be able to catch back unless Cap is going to make a mistake at the end. The last jump might look easy, but you can also very easily mess it up if you jump too low or too high. Of course, TrackMania is a game where you want to minimize airtime as much as possible to have the maximum acceleration. So you want to jump as low as possible, land on the other side of the ramp as early as you can. So yeah, that's easier said than done. Bren has gotten a DNF in the previous round. That is the first DNF for Bren. He's going to remain at 66 points, so Dutchy will catch up big time. He's now 3 points short. Cap at 49, together with YoYo. They're both tying for third right now. Oh, mistake by YoYo, by Dutchy, sorry. Dutchy with a mistake in that crucial section, which is very heavily precision based, where you want to keep as much speed as possible. The faster you go, the harder it is to keep the car gripped and actually with the proper angles. So Dutchy unfortunately making that mistake. Bren will still stay on that third place with roughly the same gap towards YoYo and Cap. YoYo and Cap with so different lines. Bren comes a little closer. Cap still in first place, and both YoYo and Cap need those points. Bren now going too wide, has been risking it for the biscuit, but he knows that he didn't really lose anything with that because Dutchy was too far behind. So let's have a look at YoYo and Cap. Who's going to have the upper hand at the end? It will be Cap that is going to jump towards the finish line first. Gets in a 112.60. YoYo only 300s behind. So that was a good race up front. Cap getting important 10 points. YoYo with 6. Both are coming closer to the leaders of this match, which are Bren and Dutchy. Round number 4 on this map. The last one until we switch to the next one. Good start for all of the players. This time no mistakes being made so far. Let's have a look at this section now. You have this set of bumps where you want to have maximum grip with your wheels. You don't want to bump up into the air. Oh, and Cap now making that mistake in this aforementioned section where mistakes can happen really easily. Cap with the full stop now. 3.3 seconds behind according to the previously passed checkpoint, so he didn't lose too much. He's still going to be able to reach the finish line, which is the most important thing. In a point limit like this, a DNF is very, very costly. It is going to hurt a lot, so you really want to make sure that you reach the finish line no matter what. YoYo on first place with a good lead over Dutchy and Bren. YoYo could take another 10-pointer right there, which is important for him. YoYo has been struggling every now and then, didn't really get the upper hand over the other players. He's in last place right now, so a 10-pointer would be vital for eCorp YoYo, and he's gonna go for it. What a nice battle between Bren and Dutchy though. They are only 7,000s apart from each other. Bren will have the upper hand though, gets the 6 points, and will extend his lead by 2 points over Dutchy in total, 76 to 70 now. Good stuff right there by the players. Full focus will be the next map, the map by Thompson. Alright, this is gonna be the next map for you guys. With the point standing being as follows. 76 for Bren. Holding up the flag for the Raider. Very, very well competing against the big names that are Dutchy, who is currently having a score of 70. YoYo at 65 and Cap at 62. So the initial big point margin between first and fourth that we have after the first map, where Bren was just clean sweeping everyone. Now the gap between first and fourth is only 14 points, and we are coming closer and closer to the point limit of 120 with each round. So everybody still has the chance to win or lose this one. Oh, a little bit of lag by Cap. I hope this is not going to be a disconnect. I think we lost Cap right there. Technical difficulties for Cap. Bren is also standing still, and I think this is going to be an end round. Cap, PC, I think is having some hiccups right now. Once again, technical difficulties. The match has been starting off well, but now it is Cap's PC that decides to strike. That decides to just not function properly. So it's gonna be a little bit of a break again. So yeah, as I said, we have 14 points between Bren and Cap. Bren on first and Cap on fourth, of course. So yeah, this is, I mean, 14 points with this point system. And the fact that all of the players have roughly this similar skill level, I think anything can happen towards the end of the match. Anybody can take it, and this is gonna bode well for a nice finale to this matchup. So let's see how long it will take until the PC issues are resolved. I don't know if Cap is also suffering from that sleep cooldown thingy that many PCs had already, where when you play with a gamepad and you don't use keyboard and mouse for some time, then the PC just shuts off, or the monitor shuts off. So I'm not sure if Cap is actually being affected by that. But yeah, this will hopefully be resolved soon. I can only repeat myself once more. I am not at the venue myself. I am casting this for you guys from my room at home in Germany. So let's go. Not live. Never mind. It is not live yet. Cap is driving. He's back, but apparently there's still some things to be fixed. Good luck is being written in the chat, so I assume we're gonna go back live on the first round right here. Not really that big of a break, so maybe this wasn't too much of a biggie for the players. But as I say that, it is YoYo that actually made a very, very early mistake right here on the first round of this map. Dutchy will be on first. Bren now with a very tight line. That was definitely not the fastest way of approaching that section, but he keeps himself in the race right there. Dutchy going very wide, and Cap will go up to first place as a result. So far, very, very close round, especially between Cap and Dutchy. Let's switch to Dutchy's POV right here. The Dutch player for Team Sampi. Sampi, of course, being one of the newest organizations that have joined the TrackMania esports scene, which is very nice to see. Sampi being a very influential organization with a great and bright future coming up, especially regarding the top tier players that they're rocking. Dutchy now on first place, Cap on second, going for the inside line together with Bren, who's going to have the upper hand. And yet, this is actually incredibly close. Who's going to hit the finish line first? This is so close. It is 6 thousandths between first and third. It is Cap that is going to have the upper hand. 3 thousandths out of Dutchy, and then another 3 thousandths down to Bren. This was the closest round of this morning. Unbelievable performance. You got to keep in mind that all of these players see their opponents. The cars are forced on, of course, in ghost mode, in order to ensure enough visibility. But the players see where their opponents are. In a situation like this, where everything is so close and so clutch together, it is incredibly difficult to keep a calm mind and stay collected, not make any mistakes towards the end of the track. So really, really good performance by the players. YoYo, however, made a mistake, and also Cap After that great victory in the previous round, has made a mistake now, a big one actually, 4.4 seconds behind. So Dutchy and Bren will be the only players that remain without having made a mistake in round number 2 on this map. Dutchy on first, Bren 0.12 behind so far. He will extend his lead by a little bit. We're coming towards the end of the track. The left slide is coming up last. You have a little drop right here, where you want to have a little bit of rotation in your car to land in an auto slide. Want to maintain as much speed as possible, especially due to the short freewheeling section that you have. Dutchy with a great time actually, 108.055. That is some very, very good shit by Dutchy. Bren on second, YoYo on third, and Cap on fourth. Round number 3. Ooh, Cap struggling again. He went a little too tight on that quarter pipe, on that rampish thingy. Oh, and we have an Abflug from Bren right there. Flying off the track almost. He still was able to keep himself stabilized on the track. So that is at least not going to be a DNF for Bren. But he is going to lose valuable points. There are 2 players right now tying up the first place. Bren and Dutchy both at 86 points. And this is the chance for Dutchy to make the best out of the situation right now. If Dutchy takes the first place, he is making this a best case scenario. But there's a YoYo that is of course trying to deny it right there. YoYo with a lot of speed going up to first place again. Switching to Dutchy back and forth right here. Incredibly close. Look at that. Almost the same lines by Dutchy and YoYo. Now, however, with completely different lines. YoYo will go very wide, tries to accumulate more speed, but gets more airtime dropping down onto the freewheeling. And it will be Dutchy that is going to have the upper hand. Gets to 10 points, and well, Bren takes 3. This is really good for Dutchy. He will extend his lead by 7 points. 96 points for Dutchy. Will go up in the lead of this match. Bren now dropping down to second place, so he has lost it a little bit right there. Still, of course, nothing's lost yet in regards to the outcome of this match. He's at 89 points, Cap at 79, and YoYo at 78. So this is still too close to be called right now. Cap this time not with the greatest of starts. Once again, 2700s behind the leader, which is YoYo right now. YoYo off to a great start, and he needs those points as well. He is on last place, so this is exactly what I said. This is a back and forth between the players. Sometimes it is Cap, I mean. Why do they have the inverted names? This is so confusing. Anyway, it's always like, you know, one player is taking first, then he makes a mistake, and another player, a completely different player, is taking that first place. So it's always a nice back and forth. But now YoYo is making a mistake, and he gets passed by Cap. So it will be between Bren and Dutchy. But Bren will have the upper hand. Towards the finish line, will take first place, and comes closer to Dutchy again. 108.222. And Dutchy with a 372. So good times right there up front. Bren coming closer again, putting pressure onto Dutchy. Dutchy breaking the 100-point barrier as we go on to the next map, which is going to be Liverstead. Very, very exciting one. Let's have a look at the map. Ready. Oh boys, this is going to be an exciting one. It is Dutchy sitting there with 102 points. Bren is trailing 3 points short. Cap on third with 83 and YoYo with 81. So Cap and YoYo have lost a little bit of that you know, being close to that second place. They lost it a little bit, so they fall back by a tiny bit. But maybe this map is going to bode well, better for them. So let's have a look. Good luck and fun. And this might be the map where we're going to see the first finalists. So let's have a look how the players will be performing. The pressure is rising with every round. This is the loser bracket, so keep in mind, the first two will move on and the bottom two will be out of this tournament. So there's a lot at stake right now, going into round number 1 on Liberstad. Very close round here with no mistakes being made. YoYo having the upper hand, gets a great start with nice drifts around the corners in the first 25 seconds of the track. Let's have a look at Cap, who's currently on third. Bren fell back a little bit, but this map is incredibly difficult to drive fast and consistently, so maybe we're going to see some mistakes by the players up front. Jumping into the right-hander right there. Everybody making it. Cap very close to that right wall. Not sure if you saw that, but that was really too close for comfort for Games Origin. Cap still holding strong in that second place, so let's switch to Dutchy, who was fighting it out for that second place right now. YoYo holding strong with that 0.19 of an advantage. Went very wide on the platform. That could have gone wrong, but I think Cap made a little mistake. Yes, Cap dropping down to last place. Bren also capitalizing from the mistake by Dutchy, so this is actually very good. Oh, but Bren gets a very unlucky Randstein on the inside and will pull off a nice wheelie. That could have gone worse, but yeah, unlucky stuff for Bren. Will drop down to third place after a great overtake on Dutchy. Little back and forth right there for second place. YoYo with a confident lead of 0.6 of a second gets that 10-pointer up to 91 points. Round number 2, Dutchy is at 108, Bren at 103, so 5 points between first and second place. This is incredibly close. YoYo once again having the upper hand in the first half of the track. He really seems to be comfortable with the first set of drifts, which is really nice to see after having seen a rather weak start from YoYo. He's now really back at it, showing what he's capable of, and he still, of course, has the chance to beat all of these players. Big mistake by Cap now, and that is right now, like, we're coming towards the point of the match where a big mistake or even DNFs are going to be deadly. The point limit is 120. We are coming really close to that, so making mistakes and losing out on important points is going to be very, very bad. So Cap is going to lose even more, and it's going to put himself in a very bad situation. We saw Dutchy that made another mistake as well, so 2 massive mistakes by 2 players. Bren this time not getting the Randstein on the inside. YoYo opting for the inside line. Bren might have more speed, but YoYo gets the grip a bit better. Bren with that outside line will, however, still maintain himself in front of YoYo. Great fight up front. 1000s between Bren and YoYo. And 2 DNFs in this round. As I was talking about DNFs being deadly, it is Bren that is completely taking advantage of that and goes up into the lead again. 113 for Bren for Team Zerator. So another first place, and he is going to be finalist. Let's see if round number 3 is going to be the round where he's going to make that happen. Let's follow him for a little bit. Oh, another mistake by Cap, and I think he's really pushing it now. A little too hard, maybe. He knows that he has nothing to lose. He is already in a rather big point disadvantage by this point. So he's just trying to risk it and get those 10 points. Cap getting punished for that, unfortunately. He's going to be out of this one. Dutchy in the lead. YoYo now coming back with a lot of speed. Bren now really risking it in this section and also joining in the fight for that first place. Really good stuff by Bren now. He really wants to reach that finalist mode. Mistake by YoYo, and now it is going to be the 1v1 between Dutchy and Bren for that first place. Bren having to lift off. That was a very, very bad line by Bren, but Dutchy has a little less speed at the exit, so it will be the 1v1 still for that first place. Coming towards the end of the track, it is Dutchy that gets a slightly worse landing, lands in the slide. Bren will capitalize on that, but Dutchy coming back with more speed. The last turn will decide who's going to grip it better here. It is Dutchy that is going wider, but Bren makes a massive mistake, and he is gonna hit the wall and get third only. Opportunity wasted for Bren. He had it, but he hit the wall right at the end, and Dutchy will pass him again. 118 to 117, 1 point between Dutchy and Bren. This is unbelievably close. This is what we like to see at a World Championship. All of the players being on par. Lovely, lovely. So if both players finish this one, it is going to be the double finalists entering the next map. This is going to bode well, ladies and gentlemen. Fasten your seatbelts for this one. Dutchy has made a mistake, but as I said, finishing will be sufficient. It doesn't matter on what position the players will finish. Of course, they still want to take the best possible position to deny their opponents some points. But overall, of course, the most important thing is to reach that finalist status. Bren on third place, getting that inside line, comes a little closer to YoYo and Cap. Cap now with a flawless run so far, doesn't make a mistake. Bren made a mistake, however, though, goes a bit too wide on the platform. This is what almost happened to YoYo in one of the previous rounds. So it will be Cap that goes up to first place. YoYo made a mistake as well, so the pressure is really getting towards the players now. YoYo clipping the wall another time. What is YoYo doing? YoYo dropping down all the way back to last place. It is Dutchy that is actually taking second place. What a cluster of a round right there. Cap taking first, almost a second ahead of second. So it will be the double finalists, ladies and gentlemen. Dutchy and Bren both entering finalist mode. And this is the map where Bren has gotten the clean sweep over his opponents. This is gonna be Bren's chance to maybe make it happen. Of course, a lot of pressure on his shoulders as well. He knows himself that it is his map. Isn't the warm-up supposed to be skipped? Or is it the wrong map? Is it the wrong map? Am I still asleep? I think it's the next map where Bren had the clean sweep. It actually is. Caster asleep. Resident sleeper. So, who is going to take this one? This is going to be incredibly close. I think having a look at the warm-up is going to be more exciting than the map preview. To see how the warm-up will be going for each of the players. Of course, YoYo and Cap will still have the chance to, you know, make something happen and potentially deny the double finalists right here. YoYo is at 106, so he's still close. He can still make it happen. We have seen Kronos that denied Danik B and Spam in the previous match multiple times, despite Kronos having been like 30 points behind. So it can very, very well happen. Let's have a look. Good luck, have fun. Double finalist on Odyssey entering round number 1. Dutchy versus Bren. First finalist attempt for both. Let's have a look. This is gonna be exciting. Everybody off the start block with warmed up tires. Let's follow YoYo through this one. Goes for a very tight line. Doesn't really get the most speed out of it. Bren, neither. He's gonna be last place right now. But we are only halfway through the track, not even, so Bren can still very well make a comeback. Gets a lot of speed out of this one, so he will snack the first opponent. That is going to be YoYo. But Dutchy is doing really good, and Cap is the one to deny Dutchy at this point. He is already a 10th ahead. Cap trying his best to make it happen. Cap, of course, as I said, has nothing to lose at this point. So Dutchy right now in a very comfortable situation. Bren now going for the overtake on Cap, and they're both coming closer to Dutchy for a little bit. Cap with more speed going back to second place on the platform section. Bren loses a lot of speed now, going for that two-wheeler, and that is not going to be that well. Dutchy now in a very comfortable situation. As I said, Cap making the mistake, and it will be coming down to Dutchy and Bren. Last corner is coming up, and it is 0.30 of a second ahead for Dutchy, and unless he makes a mistake, it is going to be the GG for Dutchy. Last turn coming up, dropping into the right-hander, avoiding the cactus, and the last jump coming up. Dutchy will win this match. Bren will be denied in this one, so he's going to be finalist again. Let's see if he's going to make it happen in his second attempt. Of course, YoYo now, if he still wants to stay in the business, he needs to win every single round now to deny Bren. Same goes for Cap, of course, but YoYo with that 9-point advantage over Cap definitely having the better chances right now. And he is on first, actually. Will YoYo deny Bren another time? Bren definitely feeling the pressure at this point. He's pushing it, and he actually gets a lot of speed out of that right-hander. YoYo will be put under pressure now himself as we come to the mid part now. This section very important to maintain a lot of speed. Bren doing it a lot better, and YoYo with the no slide. That is gonna be very, very bad for him. Bren really risking it over the right side of the Randstein, and this is gonna be really looking good for Bren right now as he is 0.3 of a second ahead. Bren, however, oh, he's losing a little bit of speed, but YoYo with a full stop, and Bren can take it easy. Cap with a mistake as well, and Bren can take it easy right here. 1 second of a lead. Bren should be taking it right here. Last jump coming up, and it is gonna be the GG for Bren. Teams a Raider. Bren, second place, stays in the tournament. YoYo and Cap, the 2 French players, will be eliminated out of the TrackMania World Championship 2018. GG to Dutchy and Bren.